um, I guess to corporate management, um, higher than the complaint line.
And what state are you calling from?
Calling from Houston, Texas.
Gotcha. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes.
I say it again.
This is Shanice with Melina. How can I help you today?
Okay, I couldn't hear that well at first, sweetheart. But I don't even I can hear you very much well now, sweetheart. And you don't have to apologize because your apologies is well accepted. Because the way that you greeted me on the phone is, it was enlightening to say that I can prove to you that everything that you saying was just taught to you to say, but you could feel a lot compassionately about it. Now you see how I put that, huh?
Yeah,
Okay,
you said
because
it was already taught to me, and it was already instilled.
you see, because like what I mean,
Yeah.
'cause what I mean by that is this is something that you was taught to do, but you got a little more compassion in you because of the way that you just laughed at. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
Because
yeah, it's more genuine. I see what you mean.
all right, cause everything that I'm explaining to you gonna make sense to you simply because of the fact that I'm gonna articulate it to the point where the dumbest person could understand, to understand, to understand, to get it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And you're gonna do a lot of laughing because it got everything to do with you being my better half to make me whole.
Right.
You see?
You said being a better half to make you whole.
Come on now. Without the man, without the woman, what is the man?
Right, exactly.
He
You don't
confused.
even get
He
that.
confused.
Just to knock down on that.
Oh, he
They
confused.
really.
Because like I said
Right.
again, everything that I tell you right now is gonna make sense to you because you're gonna be able to make something out of it. Because if you
Right.
because the truth is just this. As smart as you are, if you don't know the reason why you're doing something, aren't you stupid? Think about it.
You say if you don't know the reason why you're doing something, and then what you say after that?
Wouldn't that make you stupid?
Right. Okay, right.
Now,
Thank you. Something like that. It'll be very similar.
reason why I say it would make you stupid because if you don't know the reason why you're doing something, you're just doing it because you believe in it. And when you believe in something, it's mostly because somebody taught you to believe in it.
Right. Which is.
Right, right, right. So when it's wrong, first thing you're gonna say, "Well, Joe told me to do that, and you just did it, so you're stupid." Now, I say all that to say this: I gave up on life, which was stupid,
uh,
which was stupid. Before I gave up on life and died, I died 4 times to be able to explain some stuff to you, which was stupid. And the last time I gave up on life, which was stupid, it was given back to me to live straight, to know it was straight, to know that the creativity in us is the creator of us. The spark before the smoke of fire. That unconditional feeling of love that we just can't explain. But we have 5 fingers to touch, to have sensors, to know that we are alive. So, like I say again, it's all about you, that woman, making a man a man. Why you think a man get upset when somebody call him a dick? You ever thought about that? Why do a man get so upset when somebody you dick? Why? Reason being,
right.
when man realized that he wasn't as strong as the woman, being the only creator here on earth, consciously thinking, he's just that donated to that creator. Am I right or wrong? Yeah,
Right.
because
Yeah.
it ain't nothing but a squirt in his own. You see, and then he can go somewhere else,
Right.
and then he can go somewhere else and squirt again. See how easy?
Right.
And that's why when you sit there and you think about what the truth is, being just that, the truth. What is the real reason why we get on our knees and say, Our Father who art in heaven, when you have a Father right here on earth, and you just came out of heaven when that porthole is Heaven. It is what it is. The truth is the truth. I'm just trying to tell you. I know. The balance is the way everything is off balance now. What a man want to do now? A man want to have a baby. Ain't anything possible.
That's exactly how it goes.
Now, I know,
People,
like I just said, and you see how the man that live there and put that woman in the back burner when she always gonna be first.
right,
Come on.
right.
I'm just trying to tell you. So now we're gonna go into why I called. I called to show that
Okay.
me and healthcare don't care about my health at all, simply because of the facts of all the phone calls that I done called y'all up about this shit already.
Oh, goodness, what's going on? Let me pull it. Let me pull you up. Do you have your ID number with
Ooh,
you?
boy, it took a minute there when Creed do it for me. All right, it'll be I give my last social, my birthday and all of
Yeah,
that.
we can do that. So what's your last four?
It'll be 4581. And the trip part by it, sweetheart, I was told to take on the name Mr. Glasses so I could see without having glasses, to end up having glasses, to not now having glasses or needing glasses, but be able to see everything.
And what's your date of birth?
First 27th, 1969. And people lie,
Oh,
numbers don't. All my numbers add up to me talking to you right now.
well, you know what? My daughter's birthday is January 26th. She was born last year. So
No,
that's
no.
interesting.
Now watch how
I
interesting.
don't know.
Now watch how interesting that is. Now.
And then just verify your first and last name for me.
It'll be John Northland. Oh,
Okay, and
it's
what's the
so.
number? What's a good callback number for you?
It'll be the same though. 832-208-1498 or 832
Okay.
701-0943. Yep. But what I'm saying, what's so kicks about this is, I got a question for you, and this question is gonna be kicks. It's kicks because it's all about you. And the question is this: why is it your baby's birthday when she was just born is really your it's really your birthday because you did all the work for her to be born. She was just
Right,
born
that's
here.
true.
She was just born here, empty glass, waiting for some truth. And the first day here, she was being lied to by y'all giving her your day. Your day was given to. Cause didn't two things happen on that day? You birthed her to breed on her what?
On her own.
On her own, not to never be alone now, because creator will always be
Right.
in her. So like I said again, why was it so of a change, of being changed, for us to get on our knees and give that creators the the sexes of a man? Now, when you know that the creators need a man or woman, black or white, right or wrong.
Right. Right.
Why would they give the first as the sex of a man? Think about it. Simply because right now, a rib from Adam to make the woman. Come on, God was walking in the garden with Adam, and Adam told God that he was what? That he was lonely. When you already know the Creator knows what you want, when you want before you even know it. So that's part of a story. That was a story, right or wrong.
Right.
All right, I'm just getting to the point where when you look at the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, where's the woman? When you look at that
Right.
Michelangelo picture, what is God doing? God saying, sitting in the cloud, reaching down, getting ready to touch what? Adam's finger. All that is gay, mafia's movement of changing everything that's natural, the way that everything comes into this world naturally, from the air to earth to you giving the perfect birth. Am I right or wrong? You see the change. The truth ain't the truth no more. And like I said again, I'm calling y'all to let y'all know that I know that they trying to kill me in the hospitals. Because
Well,
if I haven't been, I'm listening.
no, I was gonna say I had read here back on 720, into where you were having trouble with your medications or supplies, and it was saying that you feel like the doctors was making you sicker. They were keeping the medications that they were trying to put you on. Um, and I think, I don't know if it was, let me see if that was a grievance file, but I do know there was a complaint made. And is it in relation to that, or is it a different situation?
Sweetheart, it's so much into relations of that. When you look at, I haven't been in the hospital in 3 years. 3 years. And I was going to the hospital 3 times a month. Now, why I haven't been in the hospital 3 years? Okay, last time I was in the hospital, they told me I was HIV positive, and after they told me I was HIV positive, I ended up going into a surgery to come to find out that I wasn't HIV positive, and I should not have to have been in that surgery. So when you look at I'm not HIV positive and I shouldn't have been in the surgery, you think about it after they kicked me out of the hospital after I wanted to talk to the administrators because I recorded the doctor coming in there explaining to me how he came to the conclusion that I was HIV positive. After the fact that I talked to an infectious disease guy that said that they caught my disease in just in the nick of time so they can start me on the medication just as fast as they can and it'll be the next day. To me thinking about this doctor I reported to you guys almost 5 years ago about some other malpractice he did to me. So I'm like, how did I end up with that doctor again? And then for him to give me a diagnosis like that and be wrong. So like I said again, nothing happened with that. But I'm glad to keep from crying because I see the break in the cracks in this system that we live in. It don't matter no more because they're getting ready to do something bad to the older folks and the disabled. Sweetheart,
So you're having trouble as far as getting your medications through your doctor, or is the doctor itself?
it's like I said, it's the whole system now. Like I said again, me not being in a hospital in
Mm-hmm.
3 years now, going to the hospital 3 times in a month, 3 times in a month. You think about that. When you sit there and you say to yourself, well, he hasn't been in the hospital in 3 years, and now his doctors are giving him problems with his medication. What is the problem? You know what the problem is,
Right.
sweetheart? The problem is they see that I'm taking the medication the way I want to take the medication. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And if I'm taking the medication the way that I want to take the medication, that means that I don't need as much of medication that they think I need. So when I tell
Right.
them that, what are the side effects of this medication? What this medication for? Oh no, I don't need that medication. Keep that. Okay, what side effects? Nope, I don't need that. That neither. No, keep that. No, that neither. No, 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 no. That's why I've been. That's what the dizziness is. And see, once that start kicking in, and that's what happened the last time I was in the hospital is when I gave up on life, sweetheart. And that's when I got all that I was telling you that straight, not just right. Because now that I know what the Creator is in all of us. It's the love unconditionally, the feeling that you stand alone on with just your feelings until you become one with that what? better, better, better what? Better half.
Right. Right.
Only time when one plus one equals one divine one as two what? Loving people. You don't come together with that other person in God or Jesus. You come together with that other person in love. One way
Right.
to create with no material motive. And all that's love and compassion and empathy and all that comes from you in the form of what? Baby. You see, this shit is all twisted up for us to be stupid. But that's what we was taught to be, even though you finished high school and everything, and probably college too. And I ain't even finished high school and I can't read or write. And I don't believe I don't believe nothing that people say because people lie, numbers don't. And like I said again,
Right.
all this here comes from the creator of all that has been created and will be created even after we gone. And that's what we about to do exactly what happened to other planets. We killed them. But the creator gonna create on. You hear what I'm saying, huh, sweetheart?
Yeah.
And it's exactly what the truth really is. Because when you think about the creator, most people are so afraid of knowing the truth of where they're going to the point where they ain't understanding that when you was born here you didn't know shit.
Mm-hmm.
So what is there to fear? What is there to fear when you fearing death? I'm just letting y'all know that I'm not fearing death, but I'm seeing exactly how they trying to kill me, trying to get me back into the hospital. Now you see what I'm saying? By them taking away my pain medication. So you already know if you on a medication like hydrocodone, I end up watching documentaries where they show that the people that they taking the medication from that's on hydrocodone end up going to hell wrong. Do you hear me?
Yes. So, okay, so basically they have switched from hydrocodone to cortisol,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
were trying to get your hydrocodone back.
Now
Was
watch it.
it the fact that the doctor switched it, or it just said it wouldn't pay for it. Do
Nah,
you
the doctor,
remember?
yeah, I remember it perfectly well, sweetheart. Before the doctor put me on that medication that's already in the system, that I cannot use that medication because I gotta take another medication with that to keep from throwing that medication up. So that medication don't
Right.
work for me. So the doctor know this, yeah. So the doctor gave me that medication, that sarcasm, after I lived and told him he ain't worth shit, and I can see that he don't have no empathy or no compassion for me or my health. So after
Right.
that, yeah,
Most different. Most different.
so he
In
told
that
me,
case.
yeah, so he told me that he told me that you have a hard time getting a new doctor. That's what he said. And after that, that was 4 months me trying to get a new doctor. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at all this here in the same time that all this is happening, I'm trying to get a new doctor, and I'm just being treated worse and worse by my
Have
primary,
you by your doctor that you have?
trying to get rid
You
of.
haven't located a new doctor.
Right, I'm tired of trying because every time I call someone up, they'll still ask me what my name is, and after they come back and say we don't take millennials. And I call you guys up and you'll say, well, we in our books they say they take that way, but sometimes they'll drop. That's all. Y'all so clicked into clicking. See what I'm saying? Y'all so clicked into clicking. Y'all don't nobody know nothing. It's just we all numbers. And like I say again, I understand the whole understand. This shit would never
It
get
looks
me
like
like I
you need.
was.
So what it is, Mr. John, it looks like it's not the fact that you can't find a provider. There's providers such as Melina. The thing is, with your situation, you need a provider you need a PCP that's going to prescribe you the narcotics or the medicine that you're taking now under your old doctor, which will be, that's what's going to be a hard time.
See,
Only because, a lot of doctors don't like writing narcotic
and,
prescriptions on them, to be totally honest with you.
right,
Just
but I'm about to
our
say,
members' health plan requires it,
right,
but every doctor is different too. So, and it's not that you couldn't find another one. You probably of course could find you one, but the big part is going to be is the getting prescribed what you've been taking, and that doctor wanting to prescribe it because I can't. The doctors write their prescriptions. We can't, as the insurance company, we can't make them
I
give
got
it
you,
something. However, as the member, you do have the right to find another provider. Now, another thing I was going to recommend to you, just looking over your activity, you haven't yet spoke with your case manager, which in these cases where you've been going back and forth and you're having issues with the provider, issues with the medication, it starts to become a domino effect with you, and you're trying to put a stop to it because it's going on for months. We assign, we have two cases, matter of fact, we have one. You do have a case manager on file already, but we also have a service coordination team who could help to kind of coordinate the care, the care of what doctors you think that you're having trouble,
I
and
want a
see if they
team.
can help you find a doctor with
Yeah,
align with your medical
yeah,
necessities.
I want the team because right now when you say case management, I mean manager, I can say how much of a case manager you have. If you've been calling enough for that manager, he must get back with you.
Have you talked to your case manager,
That's what,
Elizabeth?
like I said again, sweetheart. The
You
last
have to
time,
have you talked to your case manager, Elizabeth?
no, I haven't talked to Elizabeth. I'm trying to explain something to you. The
Okay.
last time I was in my doctor's office is when I got emotional and I left the doctor's office. Do you actually think someone called me up to see how I was doing? No, nobody give a damn about that one. So that all of that let me know exactly how much my doctor give a damn about me and my health. So if I would not have been taking the medication the way that I take my medication, I wouldn't just been having to be able to break up that medication in little bitty pieces and shit. Because that medication is a horrible medication to be off of. Just if you have a little bit in your system. And I will never end up on no heroin. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're
And
saying.
that's horrible because you explained to me exactly what's going on. But when you look at how can a doctor start a person on something and then decide that okay, I'm gonna stop giving them that, but you already done broke.
Did he tell you there was a change in your care, maybe?
I'm gonna about to tell you what happened.
Okay.
Prior to that, I overheard him talking to a new paying drug dealer, one of the what they call them people reps. You see what I'm saying? And I heard the new pain medicine that he was getting ready to try on us paraplegics. And when he came to me with the pain medication, I said, nah, I'm good with the hydrocodone simply because of the fact that my body used to the side effects with that, and anything else gonna have side effects. Am I right or wrong? He said, well, they won't be as hard as the side effects that you have now. They'll be a little bit different. I said, oh, they'll be different. I wouldn't have it'd be way different than the ones that I have. He said, yeah. I said, okay, well, if I take it, it's gonna be just like this, or I'm gonna have some different type of change. He said, well, that's good enough. That means I have some kind of change. No,
Oh God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's crazy.
you see.
Okay, so yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so what we're gonna do, bear with me one moment. I'm trying to find, I found your case manager's name, however, I'm trying to find her in the contact because we do need to kind of give you a little bit more hands-on care.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate, sweetheart. Listen to me carefully. See, and this is what I can say to you because I'm giving you what the Creator's giving me that flows to me like the water flows. It's like this. When the shit hit the fan, you're gonna have an umbrella. Because it's gonna hit the fan. Why? Because I'm end up coming after Melina. Because Melina, I can prove from being in the hospital and calling you guys up when they was getting ready to put me through surgery a while back when they took out my gallbladder and my appendix, and I wanted a second opinion. By me being a paraplegic and being by myself, they act like my words don't mean shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
like I
get what
said,
you're saying. Nobody wants to hear you.
I called you guys up to tell you guys that I need you guys to send somebody to the hospital I was into because the hospital I was into was considered the poorest hospital here in Houston. So, like I said again, who would want to have surgery in the poorest hospital in the county of Houston? Not me. So therefore, I called you guys up to let you guys know exactly what they was doing to me. They wouldn't give me the second opinion that I was what entitled to. So like I said again, I got that on audio. So like it's like I got too much to show everything that's been happening to me from being in the ambulance, calling 911, and the ambulance stopping, and then them threatening me with body harm and incarceration in front of a police station after I called 911 and go to the hospital. I'm a paraplegic, sweetheart, 120 pounds. All they trying to do is stop me.
Right,
All they trying to do is stop me from just telling the truth, sweetheart. And the truth is the truth.
right.
You see? And I'm gonna tell you just like this. One thing about death, it's gonna happen. And you can't live fearing death. How can you do that one? You can't. Especially when you came into this world not knowing shit. And if you was afraid or fear of death, the only reason why you're fearing death is because you don't want your family to fend without you. And if you don't feel like that, you're selfish.
Right.
You know. But I'm just saying, I know what's going on with me, sweetheart. I'm just letting y'all put it on y'all records, and I'm putting it on my TV. So it is what it is, cause this is ridiculous. But I know one thing: it ain't just me. It's a lot of people that's going through this, but they ain't as strong as me. They don't know what the truth is. You see?
So if you could find you a provider who would at least look at or consider giving the medications that you're used to taking and that you more so agree with yourself, is with that that's pretty much going to
Yeah, cause I'm be honest with you, sweetheart. I'm basically the wing myself off of all of that, sweetheart. So therefore, I'm even much able to move my legs a little now. You see,
right.
and I'm considered an incomplete paraplegic from a car accident in '98. So I'm looking at all these other things. It might be the reason of the doctors that I'm not walking, that I'm not straight. And if I could get a lawyer liar, yeah, a lawyer liar, if I can get me a lawyer that's becoming a lawyer and not a liar, somebody that's gonna be somebody that's ethical. Oh boy, the creator give me all kind of words. But anyway, somebody that's ethical to the point where they gonna do what they supposed to do and give the truth out like the truth is supposed to go. And if they look into everything that happened to me, they gonna see that I'm not telling no lie. I'm telling nothing but the truth. And I got audio and video to go with it. This
Yeah.
feel good. This feels so good. But yeah, girlfriend, it is what it is, and the truth is the truth, and it will set you free in the only place where you can be freed at or have any type of change at. And it all starts as what you start off inside of the womb at, and that's a heart baby, and that's a heart baby, and that's a heart baby. A heart baby. You just don't know how this tickles me to death because I'm talking to everything that means something. I'm nothing but a donator to you, Creator. So that's why every time I think about
Right.
how they make me get on my knees and say, Our Father, who art in heaven, and then be saying prayers to a white man in the sky until they turn them black. Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
Right.
Because
Yes, right.
they just recently turned them black. You see? So like I said again, the truth don't change. It's gonna always be the truth, and that's facts.
Right. Facts.
And one fact is this: if you were to lay up and take your hand and put it on your chest, answer the question for yourself: where's your heart beating at? Inside you or outside
Mhm.
you? See? So when you feel the heartbeat that's inside you, there's nothing more divine than a divine being inside you linked with that heart, body, soul, and mind. So what are you praying outside you for and putting bullshit inside you to kill you?
Right.
From everything you hear,
Exactly.
from everything you hear, see, touch. Come on now, 'cause your feeling is all you got living.
Yeah. That's true.
And I like to say, sweetheart, I learned all this shit when I gave up on life after the last time, feeling like I'm doing everything I can possibly do right. I don't believe in this God and this Jesus bullshit, but I know that there is a creator that loves us in this, and I know that it ain't the creator that's allowing this to happen to us because it's man that's doing the shit. Right or wrong?
Mhm.
Nobody
Right.
put no gun in nobody's head for them to. The Creator give you life, free will, and your choices. The Creator wouldn't be divine if the Creator was to take away your what? Free will. That means that it's controlling your mind. And that'll make the Creator what? A hypocrite.
Right.
Come on. They've been lying to us since day one. I'm just trying to tell you, I know now. And that's what they're trying to kill me too. That's why all my show been banned from different countries because they say I'm talking, making people agitated. That's what the truth do. You hear me?
Right.
The truth agitates
Right.
you. The truth agitates you because you've been living a lie so long. It's to the point where the truth is slippery to the point where you don't want to be straight. So I say this to most people. Some people are stuck on stupid, don't want to be straight because they know they're straight gonna show they've been stupid for a long time. And a lot of people just don't want to look at themselves in the mirror looking like that. But I'm gonna tell you from the divine, sometimes the truth
Right.
hurts. Don't no pain, no gain. Just let the lies go. The truth is in you to tell and come out with. I'm just saying. It's the only thing you got to stand up with. And that's your word that comes straight out your heart.
Right. That's true. That's really
And
true.
like I said again, sweetheart, this was a conversation that we both needed to do with each other. Because, like I said again, you are what balanced me out. Because if you was in the room when they go into the room before they start a war, if they had women in that room, I guarantee you they couldn't go to war so easily. Why? Because you are the creator to the man that they're about to go and destroy.
Yeah, that's true.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
The guy that they
You're
lived
so
there,
right.
the guy that they up there and praying to, didn't feel like you felt when you were pushing that baby out of you.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, cause the truth is in
Yep.
you to come out. It comes out of you in the form of what? A baby. Isn't that life the truth?
It
Until
is.
until somebody planning it a lie.
That's true.
Come on, we all came from two divine people. Two divine people that the Creator created from nothing. Now listen to me carefully. The Creator was created from nothing but a feeling of being alone. So the Creator created all that there is outside of us until the Creator created us. The greatest creation to be in. The conscious thinking human. Now look at the letter B. It's a 8 laying down on top of the line which we walk on. See? It's two eyes for you to see. And the 8 is infinity. Because the line is us. The circle. We the dot in the circle of life, baby. Because I can give you 4 periods of your life. 4 words beginning with L, ending with E. One word, 4 letters that sums it up how it all came here to be. Your first period here was when your mama miscarried on a solid ground. The doctor said, here your wife, here your baby is, period. You live in the period, you die in the period, then you're on a death certificate. Here or she is dead, period. 4 words beginning with L, ending with E. Life that sums up your life from beginning to ending in 4 stages. Life, live, love, Leave. One word, four letters that sums it up how we all came to be here, and it happens to be the Creator's original name, and it's the only word that you can say in vain because you tell somebody this word and you don't feel the same, you can change the whole world and they can kill themselves. And it's spelled Love. Because you tell somebody you love them and you don't really love them, and you're in a relationship with them, and they find out you lied, couldn't it change the whole world for them to want to die?
You say what was the last part you said, Mr. John?
I
You
said,
said that
if
if
you
you tell someone you love them,
if you tell someone you love them and they find out it's a
mm,
lie, isn't that something that'll make them want to die after they find that out?
that you don't really love them,
Yeah.
that's heartbreaking.
See what I'm saying? So isn't that the only word that you can possibly say in vain?
Right.
So where they come
That's
from?
true.
So where they come from with this God bullshit? Because you say God when you're having sex. That's in vain enough for you
No,
right
you
there.
don't. Yeah. 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 Like, we think about it.
And when I explain to people, let me tell you how confused you are. When I explain to people, I said, "All right, what God you talking about? He who? You say he who? Because if you saying he, you gotta know what he you talking about. So if you don't know what he you talking about, somebody gave you that he that you talking about. So let me explain to you who he is. He is a figure of your imagination because somebody put him there too. You imagine it, but the name goes with what's on the money. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Come on now, and that ain't funny. Because the truth is, somebody will kill for money. So how could that be from the loving you unconditional creator?
Right.
So like I said again, people gotta get what they know straight and get off of what they believe in because they was taught to believe in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy.
Right. That's true.
Come on, girlfriend. All I'm doing is giving you the truth because, hey, sometimes it is scary, but you ain't supposed to fear nothing. Because we live in a circle of life, sweetheart. You coming back in this life, but you come back in this life living straight as you go out of it.
Right.
And you already did your tribution. You already did. You gave a baby, baby. You did your job. You just supposed to be living. You supposed to be working. Nah, I'm just telling you, you already put in the work. You gave life here to be standing on earth. And you supposed to be the one standing up proud and being smart about that. Creator. I talk to people hearts. I don't talk to your ass no more because your ass is full of shit and that's what y'all talk to me full of bullshit.
Oh man, Mr.
But
John,
like,
you're
but,
funny.
but like I said again, sweetheart, you see how happy I am not being on the medication that had me so confused and not knowing shit. I ain't know if I was coming and
Right.
going being docile on that medication because my mind wasn't working the way it was supposed to. And when
Yes, I
I
feel like it
found,
was shutting you
I'm
down
trying to
before
tell
it could
you,
get you in
when
again.
I found out from the creator of all this here, the reason why I didn't learn how to read or write, then I got what was really as straight as we all breathing the same life.
Right.
If I would have got the reading and the writing down like everybody else got the reading and writing down, I'll be more stuck
Mhm.
in the story than you are. Well, I ain't say you,
Right.
than most people are. I'll be stuck more into the story and then I'll be reading other people's stories and other people's books and not giving the glory to the creator of all the stories and all the books and all the people that
Mhm.
wrote them.
Mhm. That's true.
But like I say again, I don't hold nothing back. I make sure that I'm recording all day, every day, because just one thing about the truth, it's gonna come out no matter what, because it is the light that shine through the darkness. And we
That's
going,
true.
we going into some dark times, sweetheart, because they showing you when you lose any type of communication, they want to see what your reaction gonna be when you lose that communication for the little time.
Mhm.
You see? So as they doing that there, they playing mind games right on you. But this is what I want to let you know about technology. You can't keep up with technology, it's too fast, so you're supposed to slow it down to the pace that you want to do. So when technology stop on you, you stop on technology. When it work again, you don't even worry about it.
Right.
You see? But when you working a job, you gotta do what you gotta do. See?
Right.
And it is what it is, and the truth is just that, the truth. And we come from two loving people. We the descendants of two loving people. And when you think of other people being created, as long as you got people, you all right. But when you start creating shit, that's when shit starts.
Mhm. That's true.
When you start
Yeah, that's
creating
true.
shit, that's when the shit starts because then you start having people want to rule over the shit. And then once they start
Mm.
ruling over the shit, what else they gonna want to rule over? They're gonna rule over the people to make more shit.
Right.
And that's exactly how they got us for me to tell you the truth about something I don't know if you know or not, but the truth is just the truth, and I want you to know it for yourself. On the back of your
Mhm.
social security card, in that red writing,
Mhm.
they got a account for you on the stock markets, with you with an account with millions of dollars in it that you can
Mhm.
access but deny to, but not go to jail if you can access it. Now you heard me on that, right?
Mhm.
But once you access it, they'll deny you to it, but won't put you in jail. Now that lets you know that what you got to open an account somewhere where somebody waiting to cash out when you cash out of life,
Right.
and that's
Mm.
horrible. That's horrible to know that.
Mhm.
Here,
Yeah.
here you are struggling in a
Let.
job, and you got an account right now that got millions of dollars in it, and you can access the account. But once they realize you didn't access the account, they deny you access, but you don't go to jail for accessing your own account because it's in your name and shit.
How do you access your account?
You gotta go to the website that they done shut down for you dialing in. You're gonna be able to dial in the first time. And after the first time,
Mhm.
they're gonna shut you out.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the name of the
Hold on,
website?
hold on. I seen to the hold on. See, I don't receive one thing about me when that type of information comes to me and I go to it to see it for real. Cause as the creator gives to me, I go see it being created. Cause you gotta be created once you hit once you giving it to you. So when you go to the internet, all you gotta do is look on there, social security card on secret accounts. And it's gonna give you the websites and all to go to, and you're gonna go through all the formats to go through, and it's gonna kick you right out. Well, once you big, but you're gonna see on there. Well, some people don't live and access the account, and then they reverse them paying their houses off and their cars off and all that. They reverse the accounts, but nobody went to jail. So right there lets you
Right.
know that you have an account with your name on it and your social security number with another number to the account in that red that tells you what bank you under in the bank of Switzerland, some bullshit. But anyway, and when you
Swiss
do it,
bank.
and when you do that there, girlfriend, it gave me chill bumps and I start crying because I don't hate nothing. I dislike a lot of things because hate's too heavy on the heart. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I couldn't go no deeper into that there because it was tearing me down. It was more because I'm sitting there saying we here struggling. That's why they wealth is so. That's why their wealth is so high, sweetheart. That's why we can't do nothing
Yeah.
about the truth coming out. You see, because you think about everybody that's dying, they collecting on their what? On their stocks on the stock market. So you do not now
Mhm.
you seeing the wealth that's in the Swiss bank accounts.
Mm-mm. No, I haven't.
See, and see, look at, see, he said, Lord have mercy. You said, Lord have, yeah. Because even Lord is part of Lord of the Rings and all that Lord shit that they created. You see what I'm saying, sweetheart?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All the words and everything they created to lay up there and put us into slavery as real slaves, sweetheart. Because for us to have accounts, just look at your social security card. You got it in front of you? Look on the back of it.
Mhm.
See the number?
Mhm. I'm gonna have to look. I don't have it on me,
Oh,
but when
okay.
I do
Yeah,
get it,
when you
I'll
like I
look
said,
at
and
it.
just look at the number. And I'm crying now because I'm really it hurts my heart to know that people are suffering and dying, and somebody is getting paid over them dying and suffering as long as they got a social security card.
Right. That is really sad.
You
It
know,
really is.
and that's some pitiful people. But like I said again, see, they know the truth already. You see,
Yeah.
because do you actually think that if they had a hell, people be doing the real shit that they doing, but they don't understand to understand that the bullshit that they're doing by living in a circle like that we live in, the shit goes around to come back around for their ass. They ain't gonna be ready for the get down when the shit come back around, knowing that it's wrong that they putting it down. It's coming back to them not two times, four times, more times.
Right.
So they gonna come back
That's
probably be
true.
a gazelle running from a tiger or some shit.
Right.
You know, that's what a predator gonna be. A predator gonna be what? Prey after this.
Mhm.
You see, and
Mhm.
most you see, cause I like I said, sweetheart, I gave up on life and was given back to live straight, not just right. To know that our hearts, you see, our hearts beat with what the truth is, and this is the truth. You heard that saying, "Here today, gone tomorrow."
You say, have I ever heard the saying what?
Here today, gone
Here
tomorrow.
today, gone tomorrow. Yeah, I have.
Now, do you know that's a bullshit saying?
No, not
All
really.
right, I'll
I
break
gotta
it
think
down for you.
about it.
Think about it. Here today, gone tomorrow. That's so much of a bullshit day simply because of the fact that the truth is the truth. Here today, gone today, because ain't nobody promised tomorrow.
Right. That's true.
See,
Yeah, ain't nobody promised tomorrow.
because
No.
the first thing about it, you got to finish the day.
What we're gonna do here, Mr. John, I'm
Yes,
gonna go
ma'am.
ahead and contact our service coordination, which
And just
is
have them call
our
me
case
back.
manager. Hmm?
And you can just have them call me
Yeah.
back.
No, well, no, I'm gonna. Well, I can reach out to them now,
Yeah,
and go ahead and connect you in. That way, we can go ahead and get you started
yeah.
either with trying to find you someone who can at least give you the medication because it sounds like it's harder for you to try to convince that doctor
I'm
of
about
your
sweetheart.
needs.
I'm beyond with you. I'm not. I'm basically been weaned off of it. I'm trying to get someone to sign for my contents, my rubber catheters, my colostomy bags, my because I'm like,
Oh, okay.
listen to me,
You
Kelly,
gotta make
sweetheart.
it up.
See, sweetheart, 3.5 years I had to be doing something to be prepared for this. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just think if the creator wasn't working with me to know where I'm at now. I would be one of those ones on hell wrong. Right or wrong.
Right. Right.
You see, because like I say again, everybody's at the whim of their doctors, and doctors do not know best when doctors are only guessing and getting paid for
Right.
doing so.
Of what they think is wrong
Come
with
on
you.
now, come on now. You know, come on now, and guess what? And they ain't thinking that long. All they know is one thing: put them on medication.
Mhm.
We can find out what's happening later
Right.
on. And just like I was saying about
Right.
me being HIV positive, isn't that something horrible to tell somebody and leave them like that for 5 days?
Mhm.
I was
Yeah, it
destroyed,
is.
sweetheart, and I got that on tape. I got on tape when the doctor came in the room and explained to me how he came to the conclusion that I was HIV positive, then throw the nurses under the bus.
That's crazy.
And I let y'all hear that there, and next thing you know, I was supposed to have an investigator come to my house, and that was a wrap. Just like what
Mhm.
happened with me with the police, with the ambulance stopping before I get to the hospital in front of the police station and threatening me with body harm and incarceration. I had investigators, terms affairs come here, plus y'all investigators. And then when the mayor got involved, the mayor came straight out and said that they justifiable for stopping my ambulance because they fear for their life and I have anxiety attacks.
Right. Well, you're gonna be able to with our That's a good thing. I know you're saying you were needing your service continence supplies. So service coordination team. Have you had a doctor to write your prescription yet, or no?
That's the same
For your
doctor. That's the same
the
doctor.
same doctor. Has he wrote it or he hasn't
Like
wrote
I
it?
said again, y'all can call, they are y'all done already okay everything. All them people waiting for is this doctor okay. And see and know what's so beautiful about all this is I got a provider that can verify everything from because he live with me.
Oh,
He watches the suffering that I go through because he live with me 24/7. You see, so
so you're
he know
saying,
yes.
hold on, Mr. John, you're telling me that so your supplies and everything have been approved. However, the doctor won't.
Like
What is he not? Did he
he's
not?
not he's
What?
not answering
He's not writing the prescription,
he's
or
not
he
put like I
didn't send
said.
anything in for you?
All he's not doing is he's not sending the prescription in all that because his nurses can't
To the
do it.
DME company
There you
or to
go.
the
There you go
supplier?
to the supplier, and the supplier said, "Mr. Nelson, we can send numerous of phone." I said, "Now,
Oh
and
no.
I done left numbers over too." But like I said again, sweet, listen to me, Calvin, sweetheart, and I feel you on that. I heard it in your voice because you could think of it like this: What if it was your son, your daughter, your mom, your dad? That's all I
Right.
wanted to
Well,
say.
I go through this with my mom. I take
You
care
see.
of my mom.
Okay, so there you go.
It's not
So
easy.
already you already know the system is broken and you work in it. Ain't that cold?
Mm-hmm.
And
They don't want to listen to people. We're going to do this here because I can already see what the issue, and if I wait any longer, they're going to close on me. I need to go ahead and call
Oh no, that's right, that's right.
um,
Today in your day, no immunity do nothing more than this here. Listen to me, Calvin,
uh,
sweetheart. Listen. If I could talk to your supervisor right now, I would, and I would say that you are one of the keepers. And like I said again, This is more what we have to do with us as being people because we shouldn't have to worry about you being on nobody's time because you really on mine.
Right.
Am I right or wrong?
Right. That's true. I don't believe the fact that your stuff is sitting there and
Oh no
you
no no no
haven't
no no no
entered
no!
it in and
Like I
you're
said, yeah,
going.
I got you, sweetheart. So like I said, we can end this conversation, and I deal with the next person tomorrow morning, or tomorrow day, because I don't say morning because you never know, somebody could have lost somebody, and you say good morning to them, and that ain't really what you want them to have. I want you to have a good day.
Right.
That's why I say good day. I don't never say good
A
morning.
whole
I
day.
just say good day. So like I said again, you gonna have you a good rest of this day to your evening, and I start back on this here first thing in the daytime of tomorrow. First in the daytime of what they call tomorrow. Bullshit. But
Right.
anyway, the daytime of tomorrow. So it is what it is. So I call and see what it could do tomorrow, and I what I say is it's mind blowing because I felt real taken care of today by Millennium Healthcare, showing you talk to me to the point where I felt you caring. And this is how I'm supposed
Right.
to feel about being a member of Millennium Healthcare. You see? But I never had this courtesy of any worker over at Millennium like I had from you today. And I'm not gonna cry on you, but this is fucking
No
ridiculous.
problem. Now we have a line where you can do a kudos for
But
me,
yeah, I
so
do that.
you don't have to cry.
Send me to the line so I can go do your kudos right fast. Because like I said again, it is what it is. One hand supposed to watch the other one. That's why we have two.
Right, right, exactly, and I definitely understand that. Um, okay, so what we're gonna do is
Close this out and send me
I'll
to
give
your
you that.
supervisor.
Now,
Yeah.
are you good to go for today? Did you need anything else before I get
Mm.
you over there?
Yeah, girlfriend, this is the end of the day. Your day is over.
Thank you so much, Mr. Blunt. I'm just glad
Mhm.
I was able to listen and you were able to get that out. And hopefully just keep in mind whatever trouble that you have now or going forward, you don't have to do that alone. We do
Okay.
have a service coordination team in the future occasionally that will help you deal with a lot of this without you having to do it on your own and just cut out a lot of the headache and frustration. It's bad enough you already have to deal with whatever is going on with you versus the details of it too. Um, so what I'll do, I'll transfer you over to my manager line. He's still away from his desk, so what they do is when you leave him a message
All right.
for me, he'll listen, and then he'll probably follow up with me on the message. But he'll definitely listen and know. Normally, once a member leave a message for us, they normally try to give us our prompts and everything, hopefully.
And y'all
So
do
I do
go in on it,
appreciate that on my behalf.
and it do go and it do go to
It
him
goes
from your line, right?
Yes, it goes
Okay,
straight to
so
him.
I
So
cause
when
I
I
don't understand
transfer
that.
you to him, if you get his voicemail, you'll leave him a message,
Right,
but it does go
cause
straight
I
to
don't
him.
like I said when you can't read or write, it's hard to remember names and stuff. So yeah, all right, I got you.
Yeah, it's Joseph, so
Okay,
you might
Joseph,
hear Joseph Nanini, but I'm gonna transfer you straight into there, okay?
Joseph Nanini,
Mhm.
and your name?
My name is Shanice
Shanice. All
Cook.
right, 'cause that's what I was saying. So that's what I meant by
Shanice.
it was hard to
It's
remember
Shanice
names.
with the S, Mr. John. It's
Shanice.
Shanice, like
Okay, Shanice.
Shanice,
Okay,
Shanice,
okay,
just like
Shanice.
Sean and I put
All right,
together.
Shanice. Shanice. All right.
Shanice.
All right. Okay.
Shanice.
Okay. Wait, hold on. It's Shanice. All right.
Uh-huh.
Is it like Janice?
Yes, it's with the
Johice?
S. You said it right the first time. Well,
Okay,
the second time you said Shanice.
all right,
It's Shanice.
all right, Shanice, because guess what? You know, my name is John, right? And then my
Oh.
sister's name is Jonice.
Oh, yeah, it is like Shanice. With the S. Shanice.
Oh man, it's crazy. All right, all right, Janice. All right, Shanice. Oh, Shanice. Oh man, it's crazy for real. All right, Shanice. I got you. I got you,
All right,
Shanice.
and if you need us, just give us a call, Mr.
Um,
John.
um,
I'm going to
um,
transfer you over. Was there anything else I can do
this
for
all
you?
you can say. This all I can say to you is I thank you. But when you think about it, if I really needed you guys, I'd be dead now, and that's unreal. Now all I need y'all to do is listen to the truth.
Right.
You know.
Now, say this too, because a lot of decisions too are made by Medicaid. I'm gonna tell you this: Medicaid put a lot of stipulations on the providers and even the insurance companies.
And
It's
that's
the state.
and
It's
right
the
yourself.
state itself
And that's
because,
why that's why we need all need to come together as people.
but yeah, and try to make it work. forth. But
Right.
in your case, I've kind of heard what you've told me from each side, and
Mm-hmm.
I can agree that I don't get the provider side is something that has to be done
Mm-hmm.
here, depending on how your care and coverage goes going forward. But your continent supplies, again,
Yeah, that's
something
hard.
supposed
That
to
yeah,
be done
that
ASAP.
cause not just that too. Make this shit real short. You gotta realize that shouldn't even have been done by a doctor in that type of field. That should have been done by like a
Right.
my provider. She's like my provider that's here with me constantly. That they should be able to sign for that type of stuff because they know one
Yeah,
thing. I'm still
and any of them
you
can
see,
write that out
and that's
for
why I'm
you.
saying
So yeah.
that shouldn't be because well, like I said again, that y'all giving them extra money for that. That's extra money. Just write out that prescription. And that's bullshit. You see, because they are not worth all that they're being paid when they're being sneaky, conniving, and not telling the truth and shit. Because if they were to tell people what the side effects is to most of this medication, believe it or not, people will weigh that shit out and say, hold on, that's a little bit too much. That's gonna break down and have me taking another medication, and that's gonna be a wrap on
Right.
that. You see, and that's what they don't like. For me coming around, they're constantly talking about that inside the hospital and talking to some of the patients in there, asking them about how they feel about this. It's just making them nauseated or them having stomach problems. How many times are they going to the hospital? And when I start talking to people like that, all this just starting.
Did you what was I gonna say? So right now, have you so with your Continental supplies, is it still them just not have they haven't sent anything over yet
I was
for it to be filled?
look. I gave y'all last week and week before that deal for to see if somebody from Molina was gonna call me up because I called up saying that I had left my doctor's office when my doctor decided to give me the prescription for that same pain medication that I had told him about 3 months ago when I first told him I wasn't gonna take that medication, and he took me off my hydrocodone and put me on this medication that he knew that I had to take a medication that I not have to throw up with to end up wanting to give me the medication that he started off with that I didn't want to take for the drop my hydrocodone from in the first place. Oh hell no, I'm finna games like that. So I
Right.
rolled out of his office crying because I couldn't believe that this doctor could do something to me like that and then laugh about it to show what type of power he had by being a doctor. I said, wow. So I rolled out there and I said to myself, let's see if somebody can come out here because I'm basically destroyed. And when I saw that and nobody came out there, the creator was like, pick it up. They don't not know what they do simply because of the fact that they was taught to be stupid. But when they circle of life come back down on them, they won't be able to pick it up as strong as you gonna be able to pick it up because they ain't gonna really have me to help them pick it up with.
Right.
So I picked it up. My provider came. I got to call my provider. He was like, "You all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm all right now.
Mhm. Right.
I'm on my way to my house." And then
There
for
you
I'm
go.
gonna say this here right there, then we through with it. I done been in jail and everything dealing with just telling the truth. In Walmart, I was slammed on the ground by the sheriff, all because I was talking back to him, and I didn't know he was the sheriff because I couldn't read what was on his shirt. But when he grabbed me by the shoulders, I got a muscle spasm, and I didn't know that my legs was gonna work like they did. And they went to stand up on him, and he slammed me on the ground and said, "I'm the sheriff, bitch." And he dislocated
Oh
my
man.
shoulder, and dislocated
Yeah.
my shoulder and everything. So they realized that they couldn't put me in the hospital, so they they gave me a charge and put me in jail, me in my wheelchair. So like I said again, I already know what's going on, sweetheart, and it's all like this here. The love is from your heart, and it's from my heart to yours. Period. So thank you. Friend me to the person I'm be transported to. I'm gonna send out that little good thing out for you, give you kudos, and after that deal, I'm gonna eat me a salad.
Thank you, Mr. John, and you have a very, very blessed day. It
All
was
the
really
time.
a pleasure talking to
Yes,
you,
indeed,
okay?
indeed. Yes, indeed, indeed.
I'm a bring you in. And like I said, I know it's been a rough ride, but case
Yeah,
care coordination. Remember that. If you need us, call and you ask to speak for service coordination, okay? Okay?
like I said again, I thank you very much.
You're welcome. And give me one moment. I'll transfer you into my manager's voicemail.
No problem.
hours on an urgent member issue, please call our nurse advice line for immediate assistance. The number is 1-888-275-8750 or extension 751-309. Otherwise, leave a message and I will return your call as soon as I can. Thank you. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Yes, my name is John Northland. I just want to live there and let you know that the call to Molina Healthcare today was to grieve about how much I know that Molina don't care about my health, but to talk to one of your representatives that really showed me that they do have some people in this world that do care, and they do have some people that works at Molina that can show some compassion, that can show some empathy, that can really get through to a person over the phone. So I would say to you, I commend the woman that I just talked to, and I thank you for hiring her. But I still say this here to Melina Healthcare that I know don't care a damn about my health at all. I would hate to have to get with a whole bunch of people into a class action lawsuit against you guys and what's going on with you not caring about the members dealing with Melina to the point where y'all allowing these doctors to do us basically any damn thing that they feel like doing to us to the point where they're abusing the drugs by giving the drugs to us and then deciding to take them away whenever they feel they want to take them away. When they don't have to live in a body that's going to have to go through the withdrawals of not having the funky ass fucking medication. So, I thank you, man. And you can give me a call back at 832-208-1498 if you want to talk to me further about what I'm talking about. The truth is the truth. Shit on all this bullshit. We're humans in this world together. We need to start living like this. Thank you.
To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. To re-record it, 4. Yes, my name is John Northland. I want to let you know that the call to Millennial Healthcare today was to grieve about how much I know that men don't care about my health. But to talk to one of your representatives that really showed me that they do have some people in this world that do care. And they do have some people that works at Molina that can show some compassion, that can show some empathy, that can really get through to a person over the phone. So I would say to you, I commend the woman that I just talked to, and I thank you for hiring her. But I still say this here to Molina Healthcare that I know don't care a damn about my health at all. I would hate to have to get with a whole bunch of people into a class action lawsuit against you guys and what's going on with you not caring about the members dealing with Molina to the point where y'all allowing these doctors to do us basically any damn thing that they feel like doing to us to the point where they're abusing the drug by giving the drugs to us and then decide to take them away whenever they feel they want to take them away when they don't have to live in a body that's going to have to go through the withdrawals of not having funky ass fucking medication. So, I thank you, man. And you can give me a call back at 832-208-1498 if you want to talk to me further about what I'm talking about. The truth is the truth. Shit on the bullshit. We're humans in this world together. We need to start living like this. Thank you. To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. Your message has been sent. If you would like to try an extension,